Life after 60. Retiring gracefully. I'm here to encourage you young people that remember, as you get older, you have to think of retirement. No, I'm here to encourage you that when you're working now, finish your education and you're working, you have a good sound job. Don't waste your money. Remember that a fool and his money will soon be parted. And I'm also encouraging older folks that are in this stage of retirement. Remember that you have to make arrangement for life after 60, and you should be retiring gracefully. You shouldn't be worrying about, oh, what am I going to do if I cannot work? I am sick. Remember, make a while the sun shines. A lot of people don't think about retirement. They think they can just work, play around and work and live from one paycheck to the next, but we have to be good steward of our money. And remember that as you get older, your body ages, your body changes, you go through change stages in your life. So therefore, you have to make arrangement for that stage of your life. So you need to own real estate, our own shares, our own, um, 401k or stock or something. Because if you can't work and you have no cash in your hand, you need to say, here is this property that I have. Take care of me until I die, and then you can have it, because you don't want to be living and be miserable. There's nobody to cook, nobody to clean, nobody to assist you to the doctor. People will spend their money on you if they know that they're getting something back in return. So you have to have something. Fear exchange. You understand? You don't know how long you will live. But when you hit 60, 62, going on to 70, and you don't know where you're going to put your head, if you're paying rent and they kick you out, that house or that home that you're renting, and you can't say, oh, I'm going back home, because you didn't make any preparation back home to go home to. So family member don't want to put up with you because you said you went away to another world or to another land for a better life, and you did not make that better life. So be aware, people of God, young and old. Prepare for the aging. Life after 60, I call it after 62, because we do start to age, our bodies start to change. This body is not made out of stone. It is made out of dust and flesh, and so it rots, and it gets old, it ages, and it breaks, and we die. So therefore, let us think about, how do you want to live. You want to make sure you're living a full life, that you're comfortably. You want to make sure that you can employ somebody to help assist you in your home. You can still eat your food if you're not working, because you make pre-arrangement for that. So be wise. Don't say, oh, my kids will take care of me. Your kids already have their own responsibility to take care of. You brought them in the world. So now, when you raise them until they reach the age of accountability and they're out there trying to make their own life, don't depend on them to take care of you. It would be good. In my days, my mom used to call us their old age pension, and we did. And I did take care of my parents and make sure that they're okay. And when they die, I bury them. But it's not so today. These days, we are living in a different age, and everything is fast. And these kids, they don't have time to take care of old people. So you make sure you can employ somebody. They'll come and say, hi mom, how you doing? But they don't really have that time. You have to be good to your kids, and they say, oh, I got to take care of my mom, she was good. Man, even then, you're still going to be by yourself at some time, because they have their own family. So you're going to need to have someone around you that will assist you. Some of you, if you're of a husband and you met early, then they're going to be the same age group with you, and then they can hardly help you. So you need help to come in to assist you, so that you can die gracefully, age gracefully, and you don't have to be worried. You can say, I lived a full life. So remember, life after 60, and how do I want to retire? I want to retire gracefully. So right now, I make a lot of mistakes. a lot of stupidness I do. I work a lot of money and take care of a lot of people that don't even care that I right now, but I still have to be working to make sure when I do retire, I still can have my income coming in. Some of you guys working, you don't want to pay Social Security, but if you even get $800 a month or so, that's something coming in versus nothing. So pay your social security, pay your taxes so that you have something to in return to say I can get my social security even from the government. And also invest in stocks, in bonds and shares. Invest in something so that you can have a little extra. Okay? So remember, be wise. Be wise in what you do. Time you got to settle down, and you don't have to wait until you're old to think about this. Think about it while you're young so that you can have your money, you can have your assets, and so you can work for you. Okay? So remember, dear, you can retire gracefully if you think ahead. Think ahead. I'm always investing in properties. I always believe in buying properties. When I came to the United States, I had nothing, but I bought at least 3 homes in the United States. Lose two, still living in one. And into my hometown where I'm from, Jamaica, I have at least 3 properties, right? That my family member lives in. But and if I want it, they can't put me out of it. It's mine, right? I have places that I can put my head under. So therefore, you always have to have a real estate. You always have to have something coming in. You can rent out an apartment or rent something, or you can say, listen, I need my money, or you guys got to go. They don't allow you to kick them out if they don't want to pay. When you get old, if you don't have the money, because you give enough. And while they too are living on your property, they need to be saving their money so that they can have their own property. People need to think, because there's a time gonna come when you're gonna want your property, you're gonna want investment from your properties. They can't just live in it free all day long of their life and don't pay any. Because some people don't have any conscience, The conscience, they don't have any conscience. They just want to live off your back, and they don't want to have their own. But everybody should be able to have their own, especially if you have someone helping you, and they give unto you. So when you shouldn't be 15, you don't have your own property, your own place. That means to say you're not thinking. Because it's going to be a time when people are going to come for the place and say, listen, I got to sell this because I need some income. Or I got to give this to someone where I can give me some money because you're not paying, and they'll kick you out. So you got to be wise. Don't sit there and take life for granted. People give unto you and give unto you. No, you got to make sure that you think about your life. You is a worthless person if you don't think about what you have. What have you invested in this earth? Don't say, oh, you got more than enough. That person make that available for them to use it. Don't be grateful to people for the stuff. They help and they help. No, and they give you enough time to save your money so that you can go on and have your own. But some people don't understand grace and favor. They take it for granted. So everybody should remember that nobody owe you nothing. My kids don't owe me nothing. They don't have to take care of me. I owe myself. I brought them in this life, and therefore, when they reach the age of accountability, I take care of them. I said, no, you got to fly. The eagle got to kick. The eagle let out of the nest. They got to fly. And there's a time when we have to settle down. So all your investment, everything come home, and you're getting old because you can't work any longer, so that your assets will work for you. So everybody needs to be aware of this, that it's going to come a time when you're going to have to be hard knock. So don't just sit and be so relaxed in other people's property that you don't look for yourself. Start to looking to get your own. You're an individual. I would be worthless if I sit down and just wait for sit under somebody's roof and not look in my own. You're worthless. You need to make sure you have something that you can take to say, you know what, I'm going to be collecting some money from my own. You can't collect off my own. You have to collect off your own. And you get all that opportunity to make a while the sun shine. Because we're all getting older. And when people get old, they don't think too great. They just get lawyer and they say, go take care of that and get me some money. I need money. And they don't care because they need money. So you need to retire gracefully. You need to be thinking, oh, will I retire? Where do I go from here? I'm getting older. How am I going to do this? You can't just say, oh, it's not yours. It's loaned unto you. Until then, especially if that person have children and their children have children, and you come up and you have your children, you need to have your own. So I'm encouraging everyone out there that think that you can live on family property and you don't try to get your own. Try to get your own. You get enough time to do that. Don't blame anybody when things get bad, because people are not going to talk anymore. When you hear people not talking, trust me, they're watching, and they're watching to see what you're going to do. And people need to get money from their property and their investment, because they work hard and they invest in it. So don't be upset when they said it's time to go, because you didn't make use of the grace that you got. And that is the same thing. When God gives us good health, good life, we don't use it gracefully. So when we're getting old and we're about to go in, we start to blame God. Oh God, I'm sure what you're going to do, or what you're doing this to me. Bible says, make a while the sun shine. Make a. There's 7 years of plenty and 7 years of famine. When you have the 7 year plenty, invest and spread it so that your bread, cast your bread out on the water so that you'll find it after many days. Retire gracefully. Don't retire and come leaning on people with your sick self and expect them to take care of you and blaming them, oh, they didn't give their heart. No, you're responsible for yourself. So do right for you, okay? Remember, when you come on this earth, you come to work and to be good citizen and to be good steward of the money you get, so that you can retire gracefully. I love you. God bless you. Life at 60, retiring gracefully.